love that Jesus spoke in parables, but I also love that he was very specific when he spoke to his disciples. So yes, he spoke to them in parables sometimes too, but unless they sought knowledge or understanding or deep clarity and insight of what he was saying, he did not go in depth or elaborate. And I love that about God, as well as Jesus Christ, because God talks to us the same way. But they are two separate entities. However, they are the same because they resemble one another, because they know one another front and back, side to side. Amen. But I just love the fact that Jesus made it specifically clear to his disciples that if you want to be my disciple, you got to die to yourself. You got to die to your flesh. Nobody can be above me. You can't glorify nobody above me. You got to leave everything behind and walk with me. You have to make the conscientious decision that wherever he goes, I will go. If he suffers, I will suffer. If he has to drink out of this cup of damnation, I'm going to drink out of this cup of damnation. If people going to harass him, they're going to harass me. He says, take a true assessment and inventory of your spiritual self. He says, does anybody look at a building and decide that they're going to build a building without having all the resources and having everything allocated and counted out? I'm reading the book of Nehemiah now, and him restructuring the wall, and it makes so much sense because it correlates to what Jesus said. If you want to be with me, count the cost, baby. Make sure you know how much it's going to cost. Make sure you know how much I expect of you. Make sure you know that it's not easy. Make sure that you know that this is something that's going to have to follow you to the ends of the earth. Make sure that you will be mocked. Make sure that you know that you will be mocked. Make sure that you know people are going to play with you. Make sure that you know that I'm going to have my eyes on you and I'm going to judge you harder than I judge everybody else, because you're choosing to be with me. Like James and his brother begged Jesus, like, Jesus, we want to be at the right hand and seat of God with you. And Jesus, like, you don't know what it takes to drink from the cup that I'm drinking. Let alone you don't get to ask me who gets to be on the left or who gets to be on my right. God makes that decision. And the fact that you're even asking, that means you're trying to get closer to me and get to me quicker, meaning leaving this earth without completing your assignment. That's not happening. They were trying to get out of having to do the work. And Jesus is saying the work has to be done. So if you're trying to follow me, you got to deny yourself, deny your mother, deny your brother, deny everybody. Why? Because these are the people who shaped you before I got here. And they can't go with you where you're going, so you might as well leave them in the past. Forget about them. Not take your love away from them, not take your attention away from them, but take your security in them. Stop trusting and believing everything that they say, because they don't know all the ways. Only I know the way, because God told me and let me in on all the secrets that he had for each and every person on this earth before he even created them. Amen. So if you want to be a disciple, you want to follow Jesus, you got to count the cost. You got to be able to pay it. You got to know what's expected of you at each and every checkpoint. And you got to know that God is watching you very closely so that you do not lead his flock astray, and that you are equipped and trained to do all the good works he sent you out to do. Simple as that.